Hey, welcome back to NS2HD. If you are watching on NS2HD, and of course to everyone on the stream, it is so awesome to have you here. We are all in versus Archaea on the live stream. I'm here with Lito, and we are gonna have an awesome cast, I think. What do you reckon, Lito?
This is going to be good. We just saw All In play. Unfortunately, Darkside kind of took advantage of them. They played well, though, and I'm interested to see what they can do against Archaea.
Darkside was outstanding, and you know, this is going to be very telling. If All In can smack down Archaea, then we'll know that Darkside is just on another level. If Archaea goes toe-to-toe with All In, we'll know that Darkside is still on another level. But so basically, this is going to be a really interesting match.
All right, we have our starting positions, North versus South.
Yep, this should be cool. And they're off. It looks like one right and two left, and the Skulk's moving out through crevice.
Oh
no, sorry, now we get 15 seconds and then we get round. I know, it's so confusing. This is all a mod. I mean, this is all mods. So basically the actual game doesn't work like that. But here we go. It looks like the Marines are going to drop the ideal close extractor. Very aggressive extractor drops from Archaea.
All In, unfortunately, giving a lot of pressure in Computer Lab. They might hold them off.
Yeah, and this is a fantastic area for Marines to meet aliens, because the Marines can shoot down this long passageway. The aliens have a long distance to cover before they can engage the Marines at close range. So generally, you'll see Marines win close contact in this passageway.
Yep, looks like Computer Core is going to the Marine side. They've dropped the extractor there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of alien pressure, but not too bad. Marines taking full advantage of the free space up north, and they are expanding.
They are.
Very good play on their part.
Yeah, this is Archaea for you. They're kind of like, I mean, Exodus is extremely aggressive. Archaea is slightly less aggressive, but at the same time, they move so fast. I mean, they're not quite at that whole... I don't know if you saw that match, but earlier, Exodus was in the alien hive at the 25-second mark at one point, and it was just insane. I could not believe what I was watching.
Marines lost Computer Core just there, but not a huge loss. I don't think they've even got the extractor up, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me drinking tea on the live stream, everyone. I know you don't want to listen to that, but I have to maintain my vocal function. Yeah.
We're actually seeing some hostile actions in crevice on the part of the aliens. They got the extractor at about half before they got scared off.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a side... The aliens are taking one side of the map, pretty much the southern side, and the north side of the map is being taken pretty much by aliens, with this big stretch of land with crossroads in the center, dividing both factions.
Absolutely. So we're seeing basically this dividing line. So it'll be interesting to see who can take reactor core up here. At the moment, that's what it's looking like. It's good to see Marines with that kind of pressure. I mean, in Build 204, you just never see this. So I think the changes in Build 205 have really helped. We're not quite there yet. Balance is still off, and we can see that from the statistics we collect about who wins what game, but it's getting better.
Does Archaea have a mercenary on their team this round?
They do indeed. Archaea, interestingly, while being one of the best, actually, do they? I can't see. Kharaa? Oh, they do. Yes, Rayweir is a mercenary now. Archaea, despite being one of the best teams out there, has struggled to maintain a full roster. And that's, I mean, I don't know why, because they're amazing. And if you're looking for a team, try out for Archaea. They are looking for very good players. So if you're a new player, it might be best to look for a newer team. But they're recruiting. So if you're a good player, think about joining up.
Good resource management so far on both sides. It looks like the Marines are saving up for something.
Yeah, 21 res. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. We are going to get the namesake strategy of Archaea. The Arc Rush. Hell yeah. Oh, that is very exciting. Boy. They know it's a close one. Look, there's one out already. Now, will the aliens scout it? Power Fury may pass by Grissi and Yuki and get into the alien base. Maybe not. It would be very difficult to fly through that area and stay alive. One look, actually taking a lot of damage there. Power Fury almost went down.
How resource intensive is the Arc strategy that they love so much?
It is very resource intensive. I cannot actually give you the specifics on the cost of an individual Arc, but basically by doing this, they're not going all in, but because they've done this, they're not going to be able to do a lot of other things yet. You're not going to see weapon and armor upgrades for a while, basically.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. Arcs, by the way, have a build cost of 10 team resources in 20 seconds.
Thank you very much. There you go. So that's where all the team resources. The aliens have found the arcs. So it's gonna be now or never for the Marines. They're gonna have to do it very soon. I'd say they're gonna get 2 more of them. Now they've actually lost an extractor, which means they might only be able to go with 1 more because of the loss of resource flow.
They were able to get the atrium extractor back up, but they have not yet rebuilt. They are just placing back down the crevice extractor. That, unfortunately, a couple skulks just swept up through the north. Marines had no defenses.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was a lot of Marine pressure down in Computer Lab. The Marines, I think, are trying to maintain this area as free because they're going to want to move the arcs up through here. So they are trying to keep some Marines in here and maintain a little bit of territorial control, but at the cost of losing some extractors because they don't have as many boots on the ground at the northern end of the map.
That's tough to deal with. And as you like to highlight so often, the aliens right now are fighting on Marine territory. Alien territory is safe and secured. They can build whatever they want right now, whereas Marines have to constantly patrol. It's a very different story.
Absolutely. And they're losing atrium as well now, so we are going to...
Those arcs are moving.
Yep, there we go. So I was right. They're only going to go with for 4. They do have enough for 1 more. It may be under construction. But, yeah, those arcs moving down across the rocks. And here we go. This is big. And this is, I mean, if Arc doesn't make this happen, then All In is going to be in a great position because they're going to spend a whole lot of resources. They're not going to have a lot of map control. Now we'll watch as all the aliens all over the map come up here to try and save this. Arcs have a lot of armor while they're undeployed. Once they are deployed into their firing state, they are vulnerable. And so,
we have a skull munching on that first one.
Yeah, that's going to take some damage. Now, interestingly, these arcs have been deployed early. I don't think they're all going to be in range, and it looks like they're going to attack cysts instead
Scanner
of the
swoop
hive.
is down.
These arcs need to move up further. The commander, Scream, he's an excellent commander. It's unusual to see him do something like that. I am surprised. This isn't looking great. Grissy is the only one left. The Hive has not taken a single hit. It looks like Scream is aiming for the Harvester. No, he's switching to the Hive. 2 down, 1 hit on the Hive. It's only taking 12% damage, so take another 5 hits, and there's the bar bomb. That is over. That is over.
Once you have that cluster of arcs and bile bombs just dropping on top of them while they're trying to fire, it's not a good situation. They're going to go down pretty fast.
Absolutely. All of them have gone down, so a huge resource sink. That was 40 team resources gone. The Marines just not able to defend those arcs once they got up into alien territory. The arcs have gone down, and now Archaea is in a difficult position.
They're in a tough position right now. That's absolutely right. They are trying to go for more arcs still, but they did get shotguns researched at least, so they're not completely relying on arcs right now.
Not completely, although without weapons or armor upgrades, we have enough res for fades. I mean, Zorix is a fade. We could see Zon fade. We could see Percy fade, even though he's a gorge. The aliens have a lot of res. The Marines not so much. You can see it in the disparity. Actually, the tech res is pretty even.
Marines are doing something here. I don't know what they're doing. They just got potted back, and now they are all making a beeline for the Hive.
Yep.
Did they all grab shotguns?
I think they
yes,
did all grab shotguns.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So we are going to see something here. The Arc is far behind. Will they be able to do enough damage? There is a fade in here, and they don't have weapons or armor upgrades. This fade is going to be able to do a lot of damage. I don't know.
There's a lurk coming in. 2 lurks coming in.
This is a crucial moment in the game. Where is that Arc? It needs to start firing right now to have any chance of taking this Hive down. Hive at 75%. We're down to 3 Marines in here. The aliens are all in here. The Arc is being hammered. Nope. I think that's not going to happen.
Without armor and weapons upgrades, they just got cut through. They got sliced to pieces.
They did. The Hive took a bit of damage, but nowhere near enough. And I'd say Archaea has now expended its energy, and they're on the deck now, and they're going to have a lot of trouble getting up.
They lost another one of their resource collectors, too. They lost another extractor up in Atrium again.
Absolutely.
What?
It's a difficult situation to be
Hugh,
in.
look back over at Data Core. That's one thing they were saving up for.
What? They're denying the Hive. I don't know if that's... I suppose... Yeah, I guess that's worth it. I guess they've calculated we can recycle that.
They're doing another shotgun rush.
Another one.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you often see this. Teams they just once more into the breach, basically. And they just put themselves through the meat grinder. hoping that it'll turn out differently next time. I don't think this is going to turn out differently because the aliens they've got this place locked down. Look at this. I mean,
Yep.
they've got hydras over here. They've got crags here. The shell is off in the corner. Maybe if they'd killed the shells, it would have been good. But Archaea's going to tap
Maybe.
out.
Yep, there they are. And unfortunately, it wasn't looking good in the future either. All In had regen and carapace researched. That was just not a good situation.
It was not a good situation. But it was a fun game nonetheless.